Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and understand the risks before investing.
Yeah, hello and welcome back to another Bitcoin update. So we are getting pretty close to a possible top in this wave 4 extension in a C wave in an ABC to the upside. Like we've been talking about in the last few videos, we are talking about this C wave to the upside where it should be formed out in a B C wave to the upside, where this C wave should be a 5-wave move up. So really quickly, since the low of November 21st, we have indeed formed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move up. So that's why I kind of put this down right here, that it is possible that all of these 5 waves have already been filled and we have already topped in this wave C right here. But as long as we are holding support, then it is still possible that this C wave could, instead of it being a 1, 2, 3, the third wave being here, 4, 5, instead of it being like that, if we still hold support, then it's possible this could just be a 1, 2, all this movement could be the third wave, and then we could get a 4th wave and a 5th wave up to even higher than where we are at right now. So that's kind of what we are focusing on at the moment. We are trying to decipher whether this wave 5 has already topped here, and this was indeed just a 1, 2, this was the third wave, this was the 4th wave correction and a 5th wave move up right now, or whether this is just all of the third wave and then we get a 4th wave correction and then a 5th wave move up, where we can target that possible 98,000 and above. So a little hard to tell whether this was the 4th wave or not, just because it was a 3-wave move down, but it was just a little short and a little small for a 4th wave. So it is possible that could have just been part of the 3rd wave move up that we're having here, but it is also possible that this was the 4th wave and then this right here is the 5th wave, and now we have already topped for everything here. But as long as we are holding above support, then we can say that this is just a 3rd wave. All of this was the 3rd wave. We're heading in a 4th wave correction if we even need to go to this support, and then we head higher in that 5th wave for that C wave move up, which will complete a larger degree 4th wave move up in this corrective bounce since the low of November 21st. So can't really tell which scenario is going to be playing out, but it is likely one of these two will be playing out. So that's just something I wanted to talk about and show everyone for that. And if we do head lower, then it's possible it could be a 4th wave, but it's also possible that we already did top. So that is pretty much it for the analysis part. Another thing I really wanted to show was the RSI, just the daily trend line on the 24-hour RSI. Let's see if I can pull this up. There we go. Since we have had a trend line that we've been getting rejected from, I guess we could really say it's from this one right here, but here's just a cool little thing. So we have now entered towards the range of this trend line. Is it likely or not likely whether we will get rejected from it? Just a cool thing I just wanted to point out that is playing out in the market and on the daily trend line for the RSI. If we do check out the RSI right now on the 4-hour, I pretty much what I indicated in the last few videos, it's not surprising to see this correction afterwards that we had, and then a wave move up, and then to form a same or lower on the 4-hour RSI to create a bearish divergence while we hit a higher high on the chart. Not surprising to see that at all. That is something I was indicating in the past few videos, that it's likely, or not likely, but just a possible thing that will play out as what we have seen in the past couple of rallies for Bitcoin as well. So just wanted to point that out on the 4-hour as well, just so everyone knows as well. But right now we are in the overbought. Normally when we hit the overbought, it's not too crazy to see a correction of something afterwards. Whether we form a low and we go higher, but we form a lower low on the RSI, that's definitely possible. There's a lot of things that could be playing out, but it has definitely indicated that a bearish divergence is forming on the 4-hour RSI that we have seen so far. If we go to the 1-hour, we're also in the overbought. 30-minute overbought daily. Already showed you that we're close to the overbought. We're pretty much within the trend line. Maybe we go a little bit higher before we get rejected, or maybe we break through the trend line. But if we go to the 15-minute, we are within the neutral. Here's another bearish divergence being formed on the 15-minute. We had a rally. RSI is slowly getting lower and lower. Now we're at a high point right here. We're in the neutral. It would not surprise me if this is the 4th wave correction that we are in right now, and we head higher, but form a higher high on the chart, but a higher low on the RSI divergence. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. Nothing too else to really go over. These are our supports. I'll quickly show that as well. Here is our support zone for the wave 4 between 93,739 and 95,869. These aren't more or less, so it can dip a little below and then it could go past it. So for example, maybe we do something like this in a 3-wave move and we fall below it, but then we bounce right back off of it. So it's okay if we go below it. We just can't have something decisive where we fall below it and then we get rejected from it again. So that would be our indicator that something more bearish is playing out, and this 5th wave did indeed already top right here. So otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.